So we talked about the mysterious voices in the sky, but guess what? I'm dodging bugs out here and it's crazy, dog. Oh my God. We talked about the mysterious voices in the sky. Well, we looked deep into it and we got you. We're going to take you into all the crazy elaborate information that they're doing to us. So this is the screams in the sky, the craziness that's going on, the mysterious different portal energy in the world that's being unleashed. We're about to see in live time what is going on, and it's going to be direly important for you to see.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
And the deeper part here is, was it something in the atmosphere of a whole different nature in this reality? Spirits do exist, but we want to uncover something else, that if a psyop was ran, this is what it would look like to induce the public. This would be a display to be the first test in a series of tests before the big one hits. So we're going to uncover something huge under this story. This guy reveals a little bit more information here about the screams in the sky.
The distance. I'm trying to figure out what it is. What is that? It's coming from up in the sky in that direction. And it's so loud, it sounds like screaming. And then it sounds like war cries, like right now. It's coming from up there. See that thing in the sky? When it flashes?
And let's check this out right here. And it looks like this weird object has some type of arms dangling, or like it's just taking some type of shape and figure. I'm not trying to shape your thinking, so you tell me what you think that is. It looks like that could be something else that potentially was in this area. I'm not 100% sure though. This is crazy. But what I am sure of the technology that could be implemented next. And so I'm seeing people saying, in the comments here, like, oh, we're hearing, bird noises in the sky. We look around, there's no birds. And I'm like, okay, well, I looked into some laser stuff here so I can dive deeper into this with everybody, right? So, and what I found was the military uses devices to literally make noises. Like, you can read this article, what it says there. But then, this military device uses lasers to scream. Oh, shoot. This sounds like what we may have experienced.
You hear that? And there's nobody there.
Unless it was some different entity in the atmosphere, which does exist, not just what the military was doing, because remember, they were chasing something, and we don't know what it was. Or could have been an elaborate psyop.
Pentagon scientists have finished testing on an early weapon that can make laser plasma balls talk.
Stop, or we will be forced to fire upon you.
It's called the laser-induced plasma effect, and it's made by the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate. So what they've done is basically created a laser that can shoot out to a certain distance, and they can pipe in sound waves through it and actually make human voice sounds and commands.
Stop, or we will be forced to fire upon you.
Now where this becomes useful is around an area where you want to keep a perimeter secure. So essentially you can shoot out this laser, you can then talk to the people on the edge of the perimeter rather than sending troops out there and tell them to get away, or you're going to shoot, or get away, or they're going to use other means to deter them. And that same laser can be used to actually target the individual and create heat through pinpricks, like microscopic pinpricks in their skin, even beneath clothing. It's extremely uncomfortable and people move out of the way almost immediately.
Technology today, the window technology, they could just scan it across, have 5G activated, and it would be basically projecting those voices through out the atmosphere in each region. Or it could be pretty much sky based, where they just shoot it out from the sky. I'm not saying way above the earth in space, but in the sky. So something else is probably happening deeper in this point. But even with the auroras that we see in the sky, the green ones, which is artificial, HAARP has come out and said that they're making sounds coming from that, and HAARP is part of the projection blue beam operation. And that's them saying it again. But it's like, no guys, it's not happening. Don't worry, yours all is just peoples who's a various paranoids. But the US military's Naval Research Lab teamed up with the university researchers and defense contractors to set the atmosphere aglow. But the bigger, higher pinpoint here, we go in to show you the holographic technologists, or the blue beam operation. They were ready for live 3D images moving, where it would look so real that it would be able to deceive the human.
Here at BYU, in the holography group, we are working to create the displays of science fiction. What to do is to make the moon look like it exists outside the drawing volume by making that moon track the viewer. We're moving the camera, and we're also moving that moon image that we're drawing in the air in synchrony, so it gives the impression that it's behind the house, when in fact it's being drawn in front of the house.
We can play some fancy tricks with motion parallax, and we can make the display look a lot bigger than it physically is. This methodology would allow us to create the illusion of a much deeper display up to kind of theoretically an infinite size display. And that's all by changing the image as the viewer translates through the scene.
We now have the opportunity, as our images get bigger, to create experiences for the viewer that are beyond our drawing volume. We can create environments that are outside rooms or beyond windows using this technique.
A super important aspect is to get this video out there to whoever you can. And this video here is even bigger. This was the first part to it that you need to see, because YouTube's hiding it. And if you want to help this channel out, just watch the video over again to boost it through the algorithm. And another thing, more videos here will be shown. Crazy stuff. You have to check it out. And I have more coming that I'm definitely going to lay out to you here. And just wait. Stick around for that.